It sounds like him. Sounds way more mature. Sounds way more capable.
I'm not sure if they are hardcore Resident Evil fans.
Huh?
Or how many fans there are at Tango.
What?
But I spoke with some of my coworkers who like Resident Evil.
What?
Unlike all those years ago, over the past few years, people have started to recognize there are true RE fans out there.
True RE fans, rise up! Rise against!
Right, we're really grateful for that.
That's super cool.
The one I've enjoyed the most recently.
That's a really cool wall.
Would have to be Resident Evil 7. That was amazing.
Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, it was insanely good. Ever since Resident Evil 4. For me, the best one has been Resident Evil 7.
Seriously?
I played Resident Evil 7, but I haven't tried out Resident Evil Village. Someone on my team who's been playing RE for a long time also praised Resident Evil 7 highly.
Resident Evil 7's pretty great!
They liked Resident Evil Village as well, so I asked them which they liked more, RE7 or RE Village, and they said RE Village.
I'm curious.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that.
When I asked them why,
namely Shinji
they said that
Mikami,
even though RE7 was great for the
would
horror,
work with
Resident Evil has always
Capcom
really been lacking
to
when
make
it comes
some
to continuity with previous games.
other game. That would be interesting.
That's why they, as a fan of the whole series, liked RE Village, which makes it feel like a true continuation of the series. A lot of fans have probably been feeling that way recently. Probably in the past 4 or 5 years, I'd say.
Thank you so much.
Since Resident Evil 7, focusing on horror was good. And when it came to directing, as with other titles, each director did their thing, and they brought out something great for each game by adding something special for each of the titles. That has been the case for all of the franchise titles. There are some players who became fans of the brand regardless of one feature or
will
another.
say that
But
Resident
something that cannot be
Evil
achieved if the brand is still young,
is
like
varied
5 to 10 years
more
old.
than like any other franchise.
I was
Is
once more
varied
reminded
in
how
its
big
gameplay,
RE is as a brand.
and its design, and its tone, more than any other franchise. You play Resident Evil 1 through 3, you're not gonna get like the same feeling that when you're playing Resident Evil 4 through 6. So definitely 6 and 5, but like whether it's to like its detriment or to its success, I'm kind of happy that we have the Resident Evil timeline where we are, right? Because it just feels like they just got it out of their system. Like they got 6 and 5, like the action out of their system, and now they're going back to horror.
Company?
And because they did the action,
Did you get in here? Oh, please don't.
they can't
I
confuse
have no intention of making
the
a
action
meal
of horror
you.
with the action of an
Please
action game.
call me the Duke. I'm but a humble merchant, purveyor of goods to lords and ladies, prophets and priestesses. I do so strive to please my patrons. I hope we can become well acquainted. But of course it is not I who is on display here, but rather the wares on offer for you. I deal in all manner of commerce, but today I trade in knowledge. This place is a veritable hoard of information, gathered from all throughout the realms of man. The more hard-won the knowledge, the higher the price. But you look like you're well aware of the value
Just
of such
Chris in the book.
Well, since we're here, I've got a few morsels I'd love to share with such a connoisseur.
This is
Please, take
a pretty good way to present like what you're planning to do with your games. World premiere.
be half birthday, Rose.
I just want to find my daughter.
I'll always be there for you, no matter what.
Yeah, again, they're not like showing his face.
You are my precious Rose.
And I didn't care. So long as we were together.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I love you.
This is a very interesting way to take this. I don't think anyone was thinking that they would.
Sometimes I feel lost or afraid. I try to imagine what he might have said to me.
No matter, your imminent demise is inevitable.
I love you, but I won't let anything happen to Rose.
I've got this!
Yeah, when they said that, oh yeah, we're working on DLC for 8, I don't think anyone was expecting them to just be like, oh, here's a continuation of Rose's story. I think everyone was like,
I'm Kento Kinoshita,
they're gonna do something
the
with
director
Chris.
of the Winter's expansion.
or they're gonna do something with the people in the village.
Ethan gave his life to protect Rose. And in the end, you see how she's grown. What kind of person is 16-year-old Rose? That's what we wanted to explore, so we decided to have her at that age in this expansion.
He said you had something important to tell me?
She's trying to get rid of her unwanted powers, but to do that, she is forced to return to the origin of her misfortune. We thought that concept had a lot of potential for an interesting story. So the setting this time is the realm of consciousness, going back one more time to that village.
It's pretty gross. Pretty gross and creepy.
The word nightmare is synonymous with fear. For instance, if you've ever had a childhood fever that caused a nightmare, even if they only last for an instant, like the feeling of being attacked by a giant doll, or something else similarly so completely unrealistic,
Man, they are
can
showing
remain
a
as
lot.
a fragment of a memory for the rest of your
They
life.
are showing a
I
lot.
want the core of the feeling of fear to
I don't
come
know
from the kind of memories
if
and
I agree with
nightmares
this.
that still haunt people to this day. We wanted to choose characters that would interest people who didn't play the Mercenaries mode, but would be interested in playing a different type of character.
Super cool. That's such a good decision.
There are characters called Lords, and playing as them allows you to perform amazing skills and attacks that a regular human could not. Being able to play them was more fun, so that's why we chose those characters.
It's such a good decision because even if they
We balanced
decided
things
to do
ensure
story
that as little
content
time
with
as
them,
possible was spent waiting for enemies to appear.
I feel like
For
a lot
instance,
more
if a
people
player doesn't
would
finish off an enemy,
appreciate
it will
them
chase
in
after the
Mercenaries
player.
than like a
We made
story,
adjustments like this to raise
like a
the
like
tempo
little
and
short
increase the
4-hour
fun of
story
defeating enemy after enemy.
that felt like too short.
In an FPS, you experience the game world as if it's through your own eyes. So it can be incredibly scary to play a horror game from that perspective. There are some players out there who might find it too scary or experience motion sickness in the first-person perspective. They might not enjoy the FPS genre.
This game's great.
So we wanted to make a third-person mode for those players to enjoy the game to its fullest. While there's still a sense of immersion and fear with a third-person perspective, when the player character dies, it doesn't feel as much like you yourself are dying. And you can enjoy playing it as a game to confront the fear that it creates, which is a very different experience. I think third-person mode is a perfect way for people to return to Resident Evil Village, as both a game and an experience. Wouldn't it be okay to show Ethan's face? We gave that question some thought. So even in third-person mode, if you try to turn the camera to see his face, Ethan will look away, and you're not quite able to get a good look.
That's pretty good. Yeah, see, I thought so. You can't.
Each of the 3 editions
They won't
are
let you see
interesting
his
in their
face.
own way, and we hope you really enjoy the expansion. Please look forward to it. Thank you.
But can you turn it fast enough? Like, turn that sensitivity up, or is he like,
Now we have an amazing announcement for you.
Or is your camera just
Starting
locked
today,
behind his
a
back?
demo for the third-person mode will be available. Here is the release date and platforms for the demo. This demo can be played for a total of 60 minutes in third-person mode, or the previously existing first-person mode.
That's weird. I'll just wait for it to come out.
Mission adjustment.
No, doesn't change anything.
Been a while since we fought together, Captain.
Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
Let's have some fun, people.
Move out.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait, are they doing what? No. I thought they made it into a co-op game. But they didn't. Can't believe this game took this long to come out. It doesn't even have a release date!
Resident Evil RE-Verse is free content for those who own Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil Village Gold Edition. This game has cross-play, and you can fight players across all platforms. Those who already own Resident Evil Village will be able to participate in the early access period starting October 24th. Additionally, updates are planned for Resident Evil RE-Verse after it has been officially released. Here are some details for the early access and updates.
And these are the people working on that new Silent Hill game that looks really cool. Oof.
Resident Evil Village will be playable on even more platforms.
Doesn't instill a lot of faith.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Sandmel, and I'm part of the GPU software team at Apple. During the keynote at our Worldwide Developers Conference, Capcom announced Resident Evil Village will be coming to the Mac later this year, and will take full advantage of the power and performance of Apple Silicon. We couldn't be more excited that the game will be available to Mac users around the world beginning Friday, October 28th. Resident Evil Village is the first project based on Capcom's RE engine to support the Mac, and runs natively on Apple Silicon. And since the game is optimized to take advantage of Metal 3 features like Metal Effects upscaling, gameplay is incredibly responsive, with high frame rates and beautiful visuals. This means that every Mac, from MacBook Air to Mac Studio, will be able to play Resident Evil Village with ease. Stay tuned for more information soon.
Hello everyone, I am Midoro from Ubitus.
And I am Yonatani from Ubitus.
It is a great honor to be taking part in this global project of the Resident Evil franchise on cloud with Capcom. With the launch of the cloud version, not only fans from Japan, but from all over the world
you know what everyone
can play
wants?
the game on Nintendo
You know what
Switch
everyone wants,
without thinking
and
about
they're
the
not going to do
download
it,
time.
even though they're going to do
The application
reverse,
size
they're
is
going to
small,
do...
but the users can experience
what was
smooth
that?
gameplay of up to 60 FPS. While
That
playing it in
Resident Evil 2
multiple modes
multiplayer,
that Nintendo Switch
or that
offers,
multiplayer that
such
came
as
with
TV
Resident
mode,
Evil 2,
tabletop mode, and
they're
handheld
going to
mode.
do that.
It is great to be able to focus on the gameplay.
But what they're
without
not
thinking
going to
about
do
storage space or the download
is
time.
either do
You can also
a
check your network
new
environment by
Outbreak
playing the demo
game
before
or
you pre-order
a
or purchase the
remaster. Definitely not a remake.
The game can be pre-ordered or
Definitely
purchased
not a
after you
remake.
play the demo.
A
This is to make
remaster
sure that those
is
who are
even
playing the
asking a
cloud game
lot.
for the first time, or may have concerns, can test it and enjoy the game.
With 5G mobile network technology being so widespread recently, the barrier between installing the game and playing it on cloud is getting smaller and smaller.
We hope you will enjoy it and marvel at the technology of cloud gaming as well as its future.
And it's sad because people would buy it.
Cloud.
There are still people who play Outbreak to this day.
Evil Village Cloud will be available on October 28th, and the Winter's Expansion DLC
crazy.
will follow on December 2nd. Furthermore, RE2 Cloud will launch on November 11th, followed by the RE3 Cloud on November 18th.
I don't know, I guess we're just gonna have to wait for the announcement of Resident Evil 9. And then maybe they'll say something about, hey...
How delightful.
We are,
Such delectable information ought to be savored. What's that? You want more?
Yes.
What a greedy thing you are. No, it's quite all right. I love to see a healthy appetite. I'll do my best to sate your hunger. Come, have a look at this.
Yes! Yes, show me! But when Resident Evil 9 comes rolling around, maybe we'll get something with Outbreak. Damn. How is this gonna play?
Hello, everyone.
We did the HD mod for this game not too long ago.
Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. I'm here today to deliver the newest information about the title. First, please enjoy this new gameplay footage.
Please?
How far could he have gone?
Everything's a lot more dense. Looks like the first house.
Anyone home?
Damn, everything's a lot more dense. Holy shit. They brought back the Resident Evil 3.5 like animation for him holding the light. I mean, granted, it's from Resident Evil 2, but it makes me think of the prototype, the Hookman.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on? What was that?
Oh, they have the health back. You're gonna be able to upgrade your health.
No fucking way.
That's awesome. That's cool. So Leon's gonna fight this guy, end up breaking his neck, and then that guy's gonna come back. That's so cool. And there's stealth? That makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter.
Dang, Hunnigan looks great.
It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later.
So that's awesome. It doesn't just feel like they are It doesn't just feel like they're just villagers going about their day and then they have like a secret. It honestly feels like their humanity's just gone. Like they aren't people anymore. Yeah, he's back. Spin kick on those villagers.
Kill me for the repairs later.
Okay, that's awesome. Leon spouting his dumbass one-liners. That's super good. Dr. Salvador. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You can counter the chainsaw with the knife. Damn. All that gas on the Oh, that's super good. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh my god.
What did you
I always wondered because
as you just saw, we are paying respect
the
to
way
original
that
game's world,
sometimes the
while
chainsaw
implementing
animation
new
would
ideas
play out.
and state-of-the-art graphics to strengthen the core concepts
Jesus.
of the title.
Them just adding detail to the
We
world
think
is
this game will
like
provide
amazing.
a fresh experience with a sense of familiarity if you played the original that both newcomers and veterans to Resident Evil 4 will enjoy.
No fucking way.
The Ganados will have all new ways to attack. They are closing in on Leon during his mission and will attack with an even greater variety of methods than in the original release.
That's
Leon
so
fights
cool.
back
So
with firearms,
they know.
close combat maneuvers,
Oh
a
my
newly
god.
added parry using his knife, and more.
You know what this means? This means that the
Resource
Krauser
management
fight is
and
gonna be
upgrade elements are critical
ridiculous.
for survival. Just as in the original, using the attaché case effectively will be key. In addition to managing the weapons and items you carry and
Oh, you can
synthesizing
make
herbs,
handgun bullets.
this also allows you to craft ammunition and other items.
So this means like
Over here, stranger.
Of course, we can't forget the merchant.
Something new for you.
You can purchase weapons and items and customize them to suit your playstyle.
I wonder if the merchant's gonna make mention of
We've also
the
added a
merchant
trade
from
mechanic
Village.
where rare gems you've collected can be exchanged for special items.
You can't go wrong with that.
We are rebuilding the original game while respecting its core experience, adding new ideas
Super
and
good.
modernizing the playfield.
Yeah, no, those Krauser fights are gonna be insanely ridiculous.
Now I'd like to share some new
The Krauser
information
fights are gonna feel like the
regarding this
cutscene
product's
in Resident
release.
Evil 4.
We announced
quick
that
time
Resident
cutscene.
Evil 4 will also be available on PlayStation 4, in addition to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and PC. The PlayStation 4 version can be upgraded to the PlayStation 5 digital version at no additional cost. I'd like to introduce two other editions we are preparing for players looking for more than the standard edition.
Damn, are you gonna have me pre-order right now?
The first is the Deluxe Edition, which will be available for all platforms. This
Showing
includes additional content
the
such
Ashley
as
costumes.
costumes, special weapons, a treasure map, and more. Next is the physical-only Collector's Edition.
I want it.
This edition includes the contents of the Deluxe Edition, as well as a Leon figure, a special map, art book, soundtrack, and more.
I want it, and no one can stop me.
Also, pre-orders start today.
I want it, and no one can stop me.
If you pre-order the standard edition, you'll receive the attaché case gold and special charm handgun ammo. If you pre-order the deluxe edition or collector's edition, you'll receive the standard edition pre-order bonuses.
I'm pre-ordering it now, and no one can stop me.
Special charm green herb. If you pre-order the digital version on the PlayStation Store, you'll receive a mini soundtrack. You can secure these bonuses by pre-ordering Resident Evil 4. Thank you for watching so far. We are working hard to create a game that everyone will enjoy. So please, look forward to it.
I'm very excited for this game.
We have one more update for you.
They did
Let's take a look.
More than I thought that they were going to do. Didn't they talk about Resident Evil 5? That'll be cool. Or Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 9? No. More RE4? Oh, is she gonna show separate ways?
You're here looking for someone? Maybe some missing señorita?
Ashley, where are you?
Lewis, what'd they do to you? How did they massacre my boy?
Your soul requires cleansing.
This view looks crazy.
Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. I'm hearing the president's orders and
What is that? What do we do?
The lost lambs are escaping. We need to go.
I'm gonna get you home safe.
You can stop right there.
Ada.
Oh,
who are you?
Great.
What are you doing here?
My faithful disciple will show her the path.
Ashley, run! The entire world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
Damn. Everyone looks great.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's cool. We only saw Leon losing control in the original.
Did you enjoy the Resident Evil showcase?
We did.
Let's recap. First, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition launches on Friday, October 28th.
Damn, next week.
If you already own Resident Evil Village, you could purchase the Winter's Expansion DLC separately. The Winter's Expansion includes 3 additional modes. The third-person mode, so you can enjoy the main game in a new perspective. The Powered Up, the Mercenaries Additional Orders, and the new story campaign, Shadows of Rose. Oh, yes, a demo for the third-person mode will be available today. Don't forget, the early access period for Resident Evil RE-Verse begins October 24th for all owners of Village. Resident Evil Village Cloud, playable on Nintendo Switch
That's
via
insane.
cloud service, will be available starting October 28th.
That RE-Verse isn't
Evil
out
2,
yet.
Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil 7 are also coming to Nintendo Switch via cloud at a later date. Also, the Mac version of Resident Evil Village will be released on October 28th. The newest entry in the series, Resident Evil 4, will release on Friday, March 24th, 2023, and you can pre-order it today. We hope you look forward to it. Thank you very much for watching.
Very cool.
Well, well, looks like you've had your fill. With such a grand display, I should hope so. Oh, I'm afraid I have an appointment I must attend to. Just a bit of bartering with another merchant. An odd chap, but his information's good. And I shouldn't say any more. Anyway, I do hope I'll see you again. I'll strive to prepare a suitably satisfying stock of goods.
A good presentation. Yeah, it exactly what I wanted, right? Exactly what I wanted. Resident Evil 4 stuff. Resident Evil gameplay. How is it gonna play? From what I've seen, pretty much changes not actually needed, but are definitely welcome, right? Like no more you have to like take out your knife and then like you're like just knifing guys on the ground. It's contextual. You can block stuff with your knife now. It like I said before, it's always bugged me because the animation for the chainsaw guy trying to kill you, like Leon would have his hands up like he's fighting back and then it would still just kill you. And I was just like, huh. But now you can fight back. Now it's not just a one-hit kill anymore, which is really fucking cool. It breaks your knife, for sure, but it's still really cool. And I'm curious if it's gonna be as linear as the first game. Because that first house already had way more layers to it than the original. Like I said, I think from what we've seen, you go in, you fight the guy, you go in, you fight the guy, Leon ends up killing him, you go into his basement, you find the radio, and then the guy comes downstairs, and Leon's like, what the fuck, I killed you. And that's why his neck is like that, and it shows that they aren't human. They are trying to act human, but the parasites are trying to act human, but they're monsters. It's really cool. It's really interesting. I can't wait to see like how that like affects gameplay in a way. Like if you kill an enemy and they come back, depending on how you kill them, like setting them on fire, probably would kill them just straight up dead, right? But if you shoot them in the head like the original, their head explodes, the Plagas comes out, tries to attack you. Or, like, they could do a lot more with it. They could have you shoot off a guy's arm, Plagas pops out of his arm, replaces his arm with, like, a dangerous appendage. Or, like, shoot a guy's leg off, same thing. Like, there's so much that they could do with it. And just in that little moment of that guy coming down the stairs, they showed that they are probably gonna do more with that. They're probably gonna play more with like how the parasite affects someone's body, which I'm curious about. I'm all for. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the stream. Tomorrow I might finish No More Heroes 2, or I might just play Faith, right? And we'll finish No More Heroes. Did I say No More Heroes 2? I meant No More Heroes 3. Finish that or not. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow if I just want to play Faith, because I've been looking forward to that game and it's spooky season. It's spooky. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching, for tuning in. Thank you for all your love and support. Very much appreciated. God, I can't wait for Resident Evil 4 remake. That's gonna be interesting. Just from the stuff that I saw, they're making it more dense, and there's gonna be an air of familiarity, with also there being like new stuff, like we saw in that house. But anyway. Have a good night, day, wherever you guys live, and keep on keeping on. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.